Hello and welcome to a small little explanation about the course Stepping into Your Power. It's based on my book. Oops, that's the journal. Unveiling the Magic of You. And this was a channeled book that was started to write last year and was published in December. So it's a brand new book. And I just want to share a little bit about the book and then a little bit about the course. So I'm going to share my screen. Bear with me while the tech sorts itself out. Okie dokie. And I will just get this into a slideshow so you can see it. There we go. Fabulous. So this is the name of the book, Unveiling the Magic of You. It's the first in a trilogy of books that are channeled from Isis, the goddess Isis, so there's no confusion. People often say, what does that mean? Well, goddess Isis, when she walked on the earth and her name was Iset, it was the Greeks who called her Isis. She was a high-born woman, as far as I understand, who was also a medicine woman who literally took off her finery and went into the community to offer healing as a medicine woman. So she's perfectly able to use all of the information she had because she was high-born and then give this to the local populace. So how she describes this book is a roadmap to transformation. And when we are transforming ourselves, which means moving from where we are to where we want to be, then this book will give you a really good step-by-step account of how to do that. Many people who've been on the road to transformation are still using the book, not going through it sequentially in that way, but actually just popping in and out when they've got something they want to explore within themselves. So you can read that at your leisure if you're watching this on screen, but I'm just going to read it out for those of you who are here. Can you imagine a life filled with abundance? There's a question, isn't there? With joy. Can you imagine having healthy and strong relationships, clarity of purpose, and unlimited access to wise guidance? Well, that is what you will get with if you go through this book. So let's move on to the next slide. If we look at the bottom, it's a contemporary and inclusive approach. That means that it's a new way of looking at things. And so it will include a whole range of interesting aspects of transformation. It's inclusive. It doesn't matter what religion you are, whether you have one or don't have one. It doesn't matter which culture you're from. You will be able to adapt your understanding of life whilst using the book. And you can change some of the words. There's a glossary at the front where it explains what some of the words mean. So you choose what word suits you and suits your paradigm. So a holistic approach to transformation means that it looks at all aspects of who you are, your physical being, and what you need to be healthy and well, and how you look after yourself, your mind, and how that pretty much determines everything else. And so part of the book talks, well, a lot of the book talks about unlimiting the mind that is set in concrete, and we experience life through other people's lenses. So it will talk to you a lot about the lens through which you choose to look at things. There's that expression, isn't there? Rose-colored glasses. Well, this is a really pragmatic book. It's really down to earth. And therefore, it will teach you how to make those choices of the lens that you're looking through. And to also understand how, when you're looking at something that's difficult, what that lens is and where it came from. So you then have a choice. It also focuses on your emotions. Emotional intelligence, as you know, really changes the way that you live an advantaged life. People who are emotionally immature make lots of mistakes and they feel a lot of things that aren't necessarily real. So being emotionally strong is really a powerful way to step into your power. It talks about your spirit. Now, we're not talking religion here. This is about what is in you. That makes you the marvelous, incredible creation you are. Without this body, the spirit lives. And many religions will talk about that. And even if you don't actually understand or accept that as a concept, then your spirit is something that you know about. You know in the heart of you that you have got a fire, a passion, something burning within you. Your soul is a connection to all that is, which is maybe God, the universe, whatever language you want. I use all that is to encompass and be inclusive of every word you might say, that is. It also talks about the fact we are needing to be part of a community. That means we need to be supporting other people and being supported by others, teaching other people and being taught by others. That is what community is. It's how we grow. It's how we are challenged. And when we make those deep and wonderful connections with nature, with other people, with our family, with our friends, with our community, then that means if we can manage all of those things, however life is and whatever it does for you, you will be able to manage in an adult way. And because you've built a resilience and a resistance to overreaction. So I hope that makes some sense. What we're going to do now is look at what you need. You need to buy the book. You can buy it for $2.99 on Kindle or on Amazon for $15.99. If you wish to, you can buy the journal that goes with it. You'll be able to look inside on Amazon, but basically it's just a plain book with a few little references to the words within the book. So it's cute, it fits with it and makes a lot of sense, but there's no need to buy it if you don't wish to. It will teach you how to be curious and how imagination is a vital part of making that transformation. Because if you are in this place now and you want to be somewhere else, you have to be curious about how you might get there. You have to have an imagination of what that might look like. And you need intention that you will actually achieve your goals. So you go on the journey, you buy the book or you join the course, either way or both. And what outcomes are you going to get from this? You will, if you follow the course and you do everything it says, build healthy and strong relationship with yourself. You see, you are the primary person that you need the relationship with. When you are secure in yourself, your relationships with other people are secure because you no longer take anything that is going to interrupt your flow, your alignment with your peace. So therefore, your relationship with others, to some will be challenged, but going forward, they will be healthier and stronger than you've ever had relationships before. This core of peace that is within you is because you accept and love yourself without any question. And when you do that, and when you engage in mystery, which I will explain later, then you are able to take all of that worry or angst or anger or fear and process it safely, calmly. And once you've done that, you can reach out sensibly and ask for some support from people you trust. So having that an abundance of joy and that deepest sense of peace completely transforms your life, because you can come to terms with whatever the world is throwing at you. Unlimited access to wise guidance, where do you think that might come from? It comes from here. It comes from within. And when you make that deep and wonderful connection with your spirit and with your soul, then you can know things that other people don't know. And you can find things out that other people can't tell you. So that's an outcome for this journey. So a roadmap, why do we need one? Okay, you can read as well as I can. So I use a roadmap when I know where I'm going to be going, or I'm planning a circular trip, and I will look at the map to see how I get there and to find out a little bit more about that destination. But if you have no clarity about that, then we have to look inside and say, what do I want? What do I want? When you know what you want, or if you don't know what you want, but you can take a step forward into the future. The third one, when your reality isn't aligning with your dreams, is very, very basically how you feel about yourself, whether you've got an idea, but you feel off course, or it's not working. And despite all your efforts, it's still not working. This is when you go deep inside of yourself and you find your peace, and then you move forward. Unveiling the Magic of You, of course, is what the book is. Will take your hand, it will guide you, and hopefully it will lead you to your true passion and purpose. It certainly led me to mine. I took a complete U-turn from the direction I thought I was going in. So, you know, there are aspects of this which are quite exciting. Right. A GPS for the soul. Okay. So we talk about the veil. And it's interesting because there's a statue somewhere of Isis with a veil over her head, which I think is quite interesting. And a lot of religions talk about a veil. And basically, it means we're being hidden. It is the thoughts that hide us, the education, the culture, all manner of things can be the veil that we are hiding behind. So when we make that connection with our higher self, our soul energy, we can connect through mystery. Mystery is my terminology for meditation, mindfulness, breath work. It's when you take time out of this and put it into your heart and you sit with your heart. You see, your heart's highly intelligent. And this is where you meet your highest potential. Why do we do this? What's the purpose of a transformation? Is because we want to be whole. We feel disjointed and out of sync with things. And when we found that peace, we're able to share that with others and help other people find their power and their peace. So the book will help you discover your path and find out who you truly are. The book is in 6 sections, chapters essentially. So the first one is unwrapping the mystery and magic of you. And this is about how you get to know yourself, how you, in the process of transformation, can navigate the world so that you don't get lost or don't go up cul-de-sacs or don't find that you are so on fire with things that you actually make other people question you at a time when you're trying to explain and understand things. It also talks about that connection that I've just talked about to your highest wisdom And it teaches you, if you don't know already, how to meditate and get into a state of mystery. There are quite a few throughout the book. There is 29 meditations that you can listen to. You can either buy the MP3 or if you choose the course, you can download them to keep forever. They're not standalone meditations. They're just me reading them out to you. The second chapter is called Drawing Back the Veil. And so you've found some sense of peace and mystery, and you're starting to feel a greater strength within yourself. So now you've taken that step, we're going to then really push finding your soul purpose. What makes your heart sing, I call it. And then it's about setting yourself free to be that person and to let your heart sing. You will discover that other people's opinions are none of your business. And therefore, you can find that confidence and power to actually stand firm in your beliefs. And this is where you will learn some assertiveness skills and the power of saying no, but in a way that other people don't feel offended by it, in a way that is assertive and they can understand the reason you're saying no. And of course, we will enter into the world of gratitude. When we know what we are and who we are, then we know that we can ask the things and we can be grateful for things. And I start every day by being grateful for the day. I then think about all the things I'm going to do, and I send positive energy to those jobs or tasks or people that I'm going to meet that day. And I'm so grateful at the end of the day that I create a lovely list before I go to sleep of the amazing things. And it might be the amazing sky or that wonderful meal I ate, or Oreo, my lovely dog, just, sitting on my knee and looking so beautiful. Whatever the gratitude is, it's yours and nobody can take it away from you. I love this. Wandering through the forest. When I was channeling this, it just made my heart sing. Isis talks about the mycelium, the network of mycelium that covers our wonderful green planet. And she shows us how we are connected deeply to everybody and everything in this whole wonderful earth and also the universe. And it talks about how you might build more powerful relationships with your tribe and how to create harmony within your workplace, within your family, within your community. Isis talks a great deal about love. She says, you are love. Every cell of your being is love. Wow, that's powerful. Why ever do we ever think that we're not loved? Because we are love is really powerful in this particular, it's one of my favorite chapters. Now, this is an interesting one, climbing the highest mountain. This is how we really we've got all of this power and all this strength and all this confidence within ourselves now, so we can start that real process of releasing old stories. You see, the thing is, if we are here and we want to be there, then we have to let go of stuff that holds us here. And some of these old stories have been here for millennia and they've been in our lives for years. So when we release them and the attitudes that go with them, we really are letting go of the tough stuff. We will have to manage difficult people always. This will really help you to manage other people, help managing conflict. And you'll do this by choosing your words wisely and putting on the right lens so that you know how to support people. And of course, we've talked about emotions. When you have this real power, a core of power within you. Your emotions are intact. And you know that when you feel angry, it's a valid feeling, but you don't let that anger create more problems within your life. You manage that anger in your day life. And of course, you deserve a rest after that, because life's all about balance. So resting in shallow water, this is when you've stripped off all those layers and you can just rest and let your body heal. And this is, well, as it says, peace, love, tranquility, learning to go with the flow. How often do you find yourself swimming against the tide, swimming upstream? It's exhausting, isn't it? I've done it. I think we all have. And also, we'll really embed this mystery, the magic of silence. And when we can find that silence within us, where our brain turns off for that time, where we can just focus on our heartbeat, and we can find that deep place of rest, of love, of peace. This enables us to create the balance in life that we need, because we need love to flow. And when we find ourselves in a difficult situation, and we know we have this place to this shallow water to rest in, then we've got the power and the strength and resilience and resistance to manage it. So therefore we can do this, all those difficulties, whilst allowing love to flow. It's very interesting. It's completely transformed my life channeling this book. And the final chapter is Shining Bright, when we radiate the energy of love, when we set ourselves free with forgiveness, when we shine bright in every way, and we discover the power of health. Okay, so you, what are you? You're made of stardust. I think the scientists are telling us that these days. Okay, when we shine bright, we illuminate the path for ourselves and for others. So therefore, we are become a beacon of hope. We become that person within the team at work that people come to for succor, to be supported and to be encouraged, and to know that they, even if they've made a mistake, they know they'll get wise counsel because you shine bright. And we talk about vibrational energy, and the world, the scientists talk about vibrational energy. It's not new. And if you think of that as being music, and what music makes you want to dance, that is what you'll be doing. You'll be generating this wonderful flow of love, and people will be attracted to you. So at the final stages of transformation, I think I've already said this really, but you will also have rewritten some of those goals. Do you know that? Because I had goals when I was doing this work as I was writing it, and things changed quite dramatically for me. And it's about celebrating where we're at and actually moving forward from there. And then there's a new goal, and then there's a new goal, and it becomes truly exciting. And when I was writing this, Isis gave me these words, so I am going to read them out to you. The glue that holds you together, that's you, okay? That links body, mind, and spirit is love. So the love that holds you, the glue that holds you together is love. It is impossible to live fully, wholly, completely without love. So if this book does nothing more for you, but teaches you how to love, and teaches you how to know that you are love, then really it's done its job. A little bit about the course, Stepping into Your Power. You work at your own pace. You every week there will be a new video, and there are 4 in there already, so you can start. I suggest you do 1 a week, but you can do it at your own pace. I'm still uploading them because there's a brand new course, so I've managed to put 4 in already, and I'll continue to do this. So you'll be able to get a little bit more information, and this is channeled information, so it's on top of the book, really, a new layer. And then also you'll be able to download the MP3 that I'm putting in for you and keep for yourself to save you buying it. I'm going to have 2 workshops a month that you'll be able to join, and they'll be at 2 different time scales in case we have people from Australia, New Zealand, and also people from America. So they will hopefully manage everybody's timescale. You can join in both if you want. It's perfectly up to you. And in these Wisdom Keepers online workshops, we will be channeling Isis. You'll be sharing your progress, asking questions, and basically really just growing together as a tribe. As we celebrate your transformation, and then we'll move forward. What's your next transformation? Nothing's ever finished in this world, but hopefully together we'll find the paths that lead us forward. It costs £10 a month. It's with Patreon. And I wanted to create this course not to charge you a fortune. I wanted it to be so accessible. So this is why we're using Patreon. It's £10 or $10 a month, and you get everything that you need for that. You also get previews from the Follow the White Rabbit podcast, so you get early access, and you also get extra videos from Follow the White Rabbit as well. So you get lots and lots and lots of things. Okay, have a look on Patreon so you understand what I'm saying. Look for the Wisdom Keeper. So there, see it right at the bottom, it says there's a signed copy of medicine when published for all who stay the course. So if you complete the course over 10 months, which I think is roughly what I'm looking at doing, which would be £100 over 10 months, then if you still with me when you started, when medicine is published in December of this year, then I will send you a signed copy. So you've got Isis Wisdom, and the first one, number 1, is Unveiling the Magic of You, and number 2 is called Medicine. And I'm writing it now, and you will find that if you join the Wisdom Keeper tier, that you will be getting all sorts of little snippets about that book as well. I'm now very quickly going to show you my marketing documents. You've probably seen these online, but I wanted you to have this for yourself. So just read it with me. Whether you're starting out or a seasoned practitioner, this course is for you. So the reason why is about being disconnected, struggling feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt, or wondering why things aren't working out. So I've already said this, so I feel like I'm repeating myself. It's time right now, okay? And I think we know that is true. Just a little bit about the book and what you'll be doing. And then at the back, and this might be useful to you, this is where the book codes are, but I think if you just put Unveiling the Magic of You, you'll find it. Okay. So that is the end of my slides. And I would like to say thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, various places. You can email me at smile@susiejones.com, or you can message me. And then we can have a chat. And if you've got any questions, I can make sure you understand what you're getting into. But firstly, nip over to Patreon and look at that. And then you will have greater knowledge. Thank you for taking the time to be with me. I'm really grateful to you. And I look forward to seeing you at some point. And if ever you want to do some one-to-one work with me, you know how to get hold of me as well. My website's a bit of a mess, so don't bother going over there at the moment because that is on my list. So too busy creating videos for that. I hope this has made sense to you. Thank you for your time. Bless you.